Hey friends, what's happening, what's shaking, what's going on? This is Andy coming to you again from here at Andy's World of Bass, and I'm going to do another short video for you. This time I want to talk a little bit more about the Rocket Surgeon Laboratories StarLifter Preamp pedal from Nordstrand. And I wanted to show it in an application that I think is one that will be really helpful for a lot of people. Okay, this is an old G&L bass. It's a 1981. I call it the Truck. It's completely battered and beat to hell, but it is a wonderful old instrument. It's a classic. Somebody loved it. They played the paint off it. It's got gashes and holes in it where, you know, where they put their thumb and everything. And it has the original Kahler trem that was a special order factory installed trem. So it's a rare bass. But these old basses, you know, they tend to sound really good, right? They sound pretty good, but sometimes they need a little bit of help, a little bit of EQ help, you know. And what I found is that with these old ones, rather than taking out the pickups and stuff and putting something more modern in there, the beauty of the nature of this instrument is to leave it all original, and then use a preamp pedal to get a little bit more, give it a little bit of help where it needs it, kind of a thing. And this bass is a great example of that. So I'm going to show you with it. That's without it, and this is with it. Maybe a little less treble. Yeah. Again, without it. It's a little mid deficient, a little low mid deficient. So what I've done is I've cranked the mids up on the preamp pedal. One more time without it. And with it. And you could just do all kinds of stuff. You could make it more scoopy. You could make it more... Oh, and by the way, I have it on the vintage contour. If I put it into the modern contour, it gets super chubby. And all that great mid-range is there now, you know what I mean? You can fine-tune it. You got parametric mids here. You can get some really I kind of like it in the vintage better. And then we had it here. there now. You know what I mean? It's not deficient for certain frequencies. Basses like EBOs and EB3s and all those great kind of halfway decent sounding old basses that got tons of mojo, but they're just not quite there. A Rick, you know, all those basses are cool and they have a thing, but you know, they tend to not be really versatile, and they're kind of a one-trick pony because of the slight deficiencies that they have in the way they sound. So I think this is a great pedal to get, because if you have some old cool old basses, this will make them sound better. It'll make them all sound better. You know what I'm saying? And also, like I said at the very beginning of this video, if you have an old vintage bass that you don't want to mess with, you don't want to put new pickups in it, you don't want to do any modifications, you want to keep it completely original, but you would like to be able to have some more variety of types of tones that you can get out of it, and a little bit more updated kind of hi-fi kind of a sound, then this is the thing. You know, I think this bass still sounds like this bass, okay? But just better. That's the point that I'm trying to make. You don't have to like take your cool old vintage bass and put it on a preamp and now it doesn't sound like your cool old vintage bass anymore. It still sounds like this bass, but it just sounds like a better version of this bass, you know? I keep wanting to turn down the treble though. There it is. The G string was just a little too high-endy for me. All I did was just cut that treble just a little bit. And one more time without it. That was me just hitting the pickups. Alright friends, so there you have it. There's another little demo with the Rocket Surgeon StarLifter Preamp pedal by Nordstrand. I encourage you to get one of these things. Everybody's going nuts for them. I love it. I've taken it out on some gigs this weekend and it really, really kills. And man, I'm going to be using it. I'll take it to every gig now from here on out probably. And man, it's going to come in handy when I feel like taking one of my old basses out. You know, my old passive Fender Jazz bass, or any of my other G&L, my passive G&L SB2, or maybe my fretless, you know, my passive fretless. You know, there's just a whole bunch of basses that I like to take out on gigs, but sometimes I don't, and because I just think, well, I better bring one with the preamp because just in case. And you know, this thing is just like boom, instantly I can dial it in and you know, get a great sound with an old bass that isn't bothering me or bugging me with its little, you know, quirks and little deficiencies. All right, thanks for watching this video. See you next time. Rock on.